Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my UK portfolio, and this is the monthly series that I do on the YouTube channel and shows just my UK stocks, my UK portfolio and how it is doing, so you can see my track record in my UK portfolio. Now a little bit of back history on this portfolio. It was a portfolio that I set up in about April time, May time, and really basically for the kind of investing period that I've been in the stock market since 2017 really now. That's how long I've been in the stock market. I was only focused on US stocks, and then eventually I think I just attracted a lot of UK viewers because obviously people kind of want to hear a UK accent rather than just US accents in the stock market. And I think everyone was just like, instead of just buying US stocks, Jacob, you're from the UK. Best time to do it, buy some UK stocks and see how you can do. So yeah, from being just a US investor, I eventually got into UK stocks around about April, May time, like I said, earlier this year. And just like how I do with my US portfolio, every kind of like month really, I've been doing it for like 3 years. I was like showing all my gains, and I thought, you know what, let's do the same for the UK, and you guys can see how I'm doing, some of the things that I do. And I've got to say, the UK portfolio is actually doing a lot better than what I thought it would do. There's some pretty decent gains on here, and that's not including some of the profit that we've already taken this year as well. So I'll go through every position. I'll try to spend a minute maybe on every company and where I'm at with it, how everything's doing, and yeah, I mean overall I'm really happy with this portfolio now. I've kind of got to the point where I'm like, maybe I'll add one more company in, but I'm happy with the position sizes, I'm happy with the company choices that I've got in here, and yeah, it's going pretty well. So yeah, we'll start at the top. So at the top we've got Whitbread, currently up about 40%. Whitbread was a company I was considering selling out of, but I was like, no, let's hold it. I think the expansion plans are good, the revenue growth is going to be good, they've got a decent balance sheet, so I was like, let's hold it, let's see what happens here, and I'm glad I did because it's up 40% now. So yeah, currently going really strong on Whitbread. We've got an 888 Casinos, which was our first 100% return club member. It has dropped down to about 93%, but I'm still going to class it as a 100% club member because it did go in there at one point. So yeah, great returns on that, 93% is phenomenal. Then we've got Airtel Africa. This was a company that I was like, yeah, there's some share price gain in here, but at the time the dividend yield on this was like 5-6% or something, and I was like, let's get that nice dividend yield and let's just get a little bit of share price gain. Turns out, as well as getting a good 5%, 6% dividend yield, it turns out the stock's gone up 45%, so it's done phenomenal. So yeah, even though I'm like only after a little bit of share price gain, it's performed excellent, and it's still paying me that so nice dividend yield that I get from it. So all great on that front there. Next up is Barratt Development, so a house builder. I really like this company. Probably should be deserving to be a little bit more up than what it currently is, but yeah, up currently 27% on it. I think the great thing is I'll get some share price gain on that, and also it will pay the entry price that I have when the dividend comes back. It'll be like a 9-10% dividend yield, which is fantastic. So yeah. Next up is my biggest position in my stock market portfolio, and I'm quite known for this company, which is Boohoo. So yeah, I'm up 26% on this one. One time, this company was actually up like 40-45% in this portfolio. So yeah, it's starting to get there. Hopefully we'll get there very soon, get back up there to like that sort of range, but still pretty decent gains, I guess, on that one. And yeah, Boohoo, biggest position, there we go. Card Factory. So Card Factory is currently down about 4%. I do think this has a lot of potential. I'm hoping earnings come pretty decent for this one. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I do think it's the one that I'm probably the most 50-50 on at the moment. I hope they have a good Christmas period. I hope them online sales pull through with the online websites getting personal. So we'll see what happens with that one. Can't add too much more into that one just yet until we get pretty much a Christmas update. Next up is Jet2. Oh, a little side note, I actually went on to Card Factory to buy my Christmas cards and wrapping paper this year, and Card Factory online was sold out of wrapping paper, which is a positive sign. But yeah, on to the next one, Jet2. Yeah, good position size, up 106%. It is the 100% return member, the second one on here, which is fantastic, and great returns. And I'm only just starting with that one. Still massive upside on that one, which is insane. Next up is Greggs. So currently up about 29% on Greggs right now. Yeah, it's a decent holding, doing okay. Could be a little bit better. Hopefully we get a good earnings report, and that will probably help shift it up to something like 50% up in the next coming few months. And then I've got my third biggest position, which is Hollywood Bowl, currently up 41%. Great company, good growth, decent balance sheet. You know, I've got enough on Hollywood Bowl that I don't need to talk about it too much. But yeah, pretty fantastic company. And then yeah, JD Sports up 50%, doing phenomenal as well on that one. Probably a lot better than what I thought it was going to do. I thought it was going to get a bit more impacted because of a lot of the shops being shut, but still doing well. Then Legal & General. Once again, this was a dividend stock, but still putting some decent share price gain at 31%. You know, I'm getting something like a 9% dividend yield on that, which is crazy to think I've got 31% share price gain on it as well. So yeah, crazy. MJ Gleason, little bit more sleepy because of it being a house builder, I guess, but still 17%, still okay. And then we've got National Express, which is currently up 95%. That was a 100% return club member as well, just dropped down a little bit in the last few days. But yeah, those 88 casinos, Jet2 and National Express, all three of them were 100% club members, which is fantastic. You know, three companies to have 100, you know, 3 home runs in, you know, whatever time it was, like 7 months. Just insane, just absolutely insane gains. But yeah, Rightmove coming up 15%. It's a stock that I'm actually thinking, this is one that I could buy. You know, great growth company, tech company that we don't have many on here. Dominates its area as well. Only 15% gain up now. I was like, could be the one that I buy a little bit more of. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. And then Taylor Wimpey, another house builder, up exactly the same, funny enough, as Barrett Developments, 27%. Once again, pretty much same story as Barrett Developments. I expect to get a little bit of share price gain, maybe collect a little bit of dividend on this one because the dividend yield should be pretty decent, and yeah, it will come back strong. WH Smith, which has just quietly just done its business since this vaccine news came out, like company's up like 40%. I mean, it's just sneaking up. Had a fantastic 2019, great turnaround plan that it had. That was doing very well, and then bang, obviously COVID. It relies on a lot of, you know, transport, you know, train stations, airports, which all got shut down. So that, you know, that side of it kind of killed it a little bit. But you know, as the vaccine comes in and hopefully travel restrictions go, you know, this company should do decent. But I didn't, you know, I knew WH Smith was cheap, and you know, I was down like 20-30% at one point on this company, and I was like, you know, that's a bit too much. It should be up a little bit now. But like the run it's been on is like crazy, 40% gain. So that's absolutely amazing. So yeah, overall, like I say, very happy with how the portfolio has gone. You know, we've got three stocks here that have made 100% return, which is insane. And there's a lot more closing in. You know, you look at Airtel Africa, 45% gain, which is crazy. Hollywood Bowl, 40%. JD, 50%. You know, Legal & General, 30% with like 9% dividend yield on that as well. WH Smith 40%, Whitbread 40%. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And you know, we've also took some good profit this year. You know, like 50% on Barclays we took earlier on. We took 80% gains on Boohoo at the start of the year as well. And yeah, I mean, the UK portfolio is going a lot better than what I thought it would go. To be fair, so yeah, it's been really good, and I'm sure some of you guys have very similar gains. I know a few of you guys were buying into a few of these companies as well when I were buying into them, and you know, it just proves you, like, some of these companies, you know, were down like 20% at points, and I just kept buying, averaging. You know, I was saying, you know, keep buying. You know, these prices won't be here forever, and if you did have that stomach to buy, and you know, at some points I was even getting people like, oh, you never talk about good stocks that, you know, never go up and stuff like that. All them people, for some reason, have suddenly disappeared over the last few months. You know, they've kind of gone, that guy was right, you know. And I think that's kind of, you know, come out now on the channel. You know, I think the last few months have been massive for me as an investor, as a channel, because without sounding like a bit of like, you know, big-headed or anything like that, you know, everything that I said would happen for so long, and you know, there was times where I think a few people might have lost the faith a little bit, but you know, it was right. You know, I said, you know, buy. This is once in a lifetime opportunity, and if you did, you've got the rewards, just like how this portfolio is, you know, showing. You know, I'm sure you've made some massive returns on it. So just a little bit of a thing to finish off with. I guess we've been the last portfolio review of 2020. Finish off on that, I guess. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. You smash the like button. If you are new around here, subscribe. You might learn how to get a similar portfolio, I guess, with some decent gains, you could say. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.